Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review of Horns by Joe Hill. I hope you enjoy. Horns was published in 2010 and it's Joe Hill's second novel, and it was a very interesting and unusual read for me. I actually read this last year, but I was thinking about it recently, so I thought it'd be fun to do a review kind of in retrospect a while after reading it, which is a bit weird, but we'll see how it goes. The book itself was really good. I really enjoyed the story, but I did find it very hard to get into. I actually tried to read it 2 times previously before reading it a third time lucky, and it wasn't because of the story itself, it was because of the actual physical book. Look at that. I know that a lot of people like floppy paperbacks, but I hate it. I actually got this book in America. I was in Texas and in Barnes & Noble for the first time, having the best time, and a guy turned around to me and who worked there, and he asked what books I like, and I was listing them, and he said, "Oh, have you read anything by Joe Hill?" And I said no, and he gave me this, and he also introduced me to Paul Tremblay, so that was really good. But this paperback is horrible. Look, and then if you open it up on a page that text is so small and it goes from wall to wall. I felt like I was squinting the whole time I was reading this. It was so difficult, and look at how damaged and beaten up it is. I think it left my house once in my bag. I've never known a book to get so trashed so quickly. But the actual physical story was amazing. It's just the physical book was not good, but never mind. I found the book to be dark, which I expected. It's Joe Hill, but I was really surprised at how sad it was as well. The book talks a lot about bereavement and death, and the main character is really struggling to cope with the loss, and I didn't quite expect to feel all the feels that I ended up feeling while reading it. A lot of feels there. I did quite like the main character. Ignatius is his name, and I think that's such a fun name. Ignatius means fiery one or burning, and he has an evening where he's struggling with a loss. He gets blackout drunk, does some really terrible things, wakes up in the morning and finds out that he has horns on his head, and the book is basically just trying to figure out how he got them. And he is the devil, I guess. He goes up to people and they tell him their deepest secrets, their darkest thoughts, and that must be so difficult to live with. Like, imagine going up to a guy at a shop to pay for your shopping and he's just told you that he's having an affair with his wife or something crazy like that. Like, how could you live knowing all these dirty secrets about everyone around you? I think it'd be really hard. And I think the character of Ignatius was so well written that he did struggle with that. But I think he was also a mean enough character that he almost enjoyed it in the end. I also enjoyed that there was a little reference to Carrie, and quite early on in the book. I have this amazing bookmark where I can keep track of all the quotes. But obviously there was a reference to Carrie. If you don't know, Joe Hill is the son of Stephen King. In 1997 he decided to start going by Joe Hill as opposed to Joe King, just so he could establish himself in the writing world as his own thing and not just leech off his father's fame. And I think he's done really well. I think his books are amazing in their own right, not just because he's the son of Stephen King. Yeah, he is a really good author. It's not surprising that he's got some deep, dark stories in him. I feel like having Stephen King for a dad, you've probably read stuff that you probably were too young for, but look at what they ended up with. Can't be that bad. Yay. I would definitely describe this book as being really unique, and it's very emotional. As I said, it deals a lot with bereavement and loss, but I think about a third of the way through the book there's a lot of talk about God and about right and wrong and about the devil and God and what people do, and I think it makes you think. It makes you think really hard, whether you're really religious, whether you're agnostic, whether you're anything, any form of religion. I think this book makes you not question everything. I don't think that's what quite to that extreme, but it is a bit like, oh, this is a dark fantasy gothic novel, and yet I've come away with some real world issues to ponder. And I think that was really impressive. I think he did a really good job. Whether that was is intentional or not, or if I just read far too deeply into this story, who knows. Haven't read anything else by Joe Hill yet. I do have Nosferatu on my shelf, and I've had that on there for about a year now. So I'm really looking forward to reading it. I just have so much I need to read. But I haven't read anything else by him. And I'm really looking forward to reading more. I think he is a very unusual writer, and I think he's gonna keep writing very unusual stuff. And I like unusual and I like weird. So that fits well within my realm. And I look forward to discovering more. This was a very quick review, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's made you want to read the book. If you have already read it, let me know, because I know on Goodreads that there are some harsh 1-star reviews on there, and I'm such a sucker for reading 1-star reviews for books that I really enjoyed, just because I think it's funny to see how other people react to things I like. But yeah, let me know. As I say, I've seen some harsh reviews. I've also never seen the film. I know it's got Daniel Radcliffe in it, and while reading this book, he's not the guy I would picture for the main character. But I'm curious if you've maybe seen the film and not read the book. If you've done both, let me know how it is and if it's worth a watch. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.